biwasamus shilpatimsta. Anuki maku nubu yunad sagar shil atsekata shil yamasi nuwabianat. Greetings, begin all things by first using the all. I'm Chief Nanya Shabuel of the Atsekata Nation of Yamasee Moors, and I am doing this being that this is the International Day for Youth Day. It's called Message on International Youth Day. This is by the Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, issued a statement on International Youth Day. So at Atsekata Nation, we are presenting our message and our knowledge and notice on International Youth Day. We have already sent a complaint that we have on behalf of indigenous peoples here in the West, misnomer North America, as they call it, United States, Canada, and we sent this letter to the Office of the National High Commission on Human Rights. And what this is the problem that we're having again, and the United Nations is well aware of this, is the fact that people of African descent, blacks, have no standing at law. And I'm going to read what we had tendered to the UN Office of the High Commission on Human Rights. This was to Mr. Zaid Ra'ad Al-Hussein. So what we had stated was the problem that people of African descent, misnomer African Americans, which will include African Canadians and as well as the African Mexicans, as well as in those in the Caribbean, South America, etc., have and are refusing to acknowledge and admit is that black has no standing at law. The United States OMB form, SF-181, specifically states that black African American is a person belonging to any of the black racial groups of Africa. There are no black racial groups of Africa and can be proven by anyone who is from Africa, as they refer to themselves from a tribe, clan, or a village. Furthermore, people from Africa will tell you they do not call or refer to themselves as black in their language. The United States OMB form, SF-181 form, states that white is any person belonging to the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. This would mean that black African Americans should be calling themselves white and not black. Due to this deliberate and intentional misidentification, misclassification, this explains the injustice, discrimination, atrocities, violations, genocide, apartheid, and rape committed against peoples of African descent, misnomer black or African American. So, on the International Youth Day, this is what has to happen. The United Nations, the UN Working Group for Peoples of African Descent, Organization of American States, all the International Amnesty International have to start telling the truth and tell the black youth, those from the ages of kindergarten up to first year university, or up to the K to 18 or 1 to 18, that they are not black, they are white and American Indian. If the United Nations cannot and will not do that, then they are participating and are accessories to genocide. It's that simple. So tell the youth the truth. Black has no standing at law. Black is dead at law, and black is not entitled to human rights anywhere on the planet called Earth. So with that, this is our closing, and this is our message on International Youth Day. From myself, Chief Nanya Shab